to my channel, guys. This morning is Thursday, July 25th, and I stumbled on this video of the great, the king, the only, the God, father of bringing black families together and bringing a man at home and a woman to her own duties, because apparently we shifted completely everything. So on this video, we have Kevin Samuels trying to educate our people. And I think we'll have to listen to one of his clips with this 36 years old. She's a cutie. She's a cutie. So let's watch the video.
No, I'm 36.
36. Okay. I talk to a lot of people. Okay, 36. What's going on with you?
Young. Okay, so basically, I've never even. I always wanted to get married, but just being serious with someone, I don't know, maybe till like about 32, I just didn't think about it. I just was still having fun.
Okay.
At 32, she was still having fun. I don't know, like, I'm asking myself a question, yeah? What type of people are those women surrounded with? Like, I don't understand this. How come at 32, you're not even thinking that your clock is ticking and you better grab a man or, I don't know, have a child and stuff like that, if you really want to have a child. But I'm not saying that all women, it's up to you. You want to have a child, you have a child. If you don't want to, it's your own preference, fine. You don't want to bring a child in this world. I want to do that myself, but I'm a father, so it was my decision to do it. But to reach 32, for you to be able to be hit on the head and being conscious, like, oh, I have to bring a human being, I have to settle, I have to find a man. But where have you been for the last, I don't know, let's say 6 years? 6 years brings you back to 26, age of 26. Anyway, listen to the video. Just bad start already. 32, start thinking about settling down.
And
What does that mean?
Just dating, casually dating people, not necessarily having sex with them.
Okay.
But of course, everyone wants to have sex.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm playing football and I'm trying to pass the goal without doing it in a way sometimes.
So you're robbing me.
A little.
Not a little. This is where you ladies gotta start. See, what men want to hear from y'all is the truth.
Yeah. Well, I'm giving it to you.
Well, because you want a man to spend his time, attention, resources on you, and the whole deal is sex.
Mm-hmm.
On payday, they play football with your ass.
No, okay, look it. This is what I'm saying. But guys that you're just dating, I don't want to. I want to say after I go on a few dates with you, then I might want to have sex with you, but I just don't want to have sex with you. Huh?
Bullshit. You're a grown woman. You're a grown woman. Okay, we're gonna be honest. You're a grown woman.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a virgin, and you and I both know that a woman makes up her mind whether or not she wants to have sex with men. You know if you're gonna have sex with them or not.
Okay, maybe
hold on. Okay, no. It doesn't play over here. You're 36. You're not 22. This part, you're not listening. This is why men are walking away from marrying and dealing with y'all, because you're not honest. Mm-hmm. There are men you have slept with and didn't require 3 or 4 or 5 dates. All right, then that's the bottom line. That's the base price. And to men, it's like
she's literally shaking her head. Yeah, probably. There were some men that I slept with. We didn't have to wait 4 or 5 days and stuff. But the fact that she's trying as well to to talk over him. He's quite disrespectful as well. He's quite a very gentleman. He's respectful, and I think everything's about how you carry out. It's how you carry yourself out. It's the manners that you give out as well. So it will attract people or keep people away from you.
Like, if he can get it for this price, why do I have to do all this? That's why I say, ladies, do not go out on date number 1 with a man that you are not sexually attracted to. Do not go on date number 1. Don't go out there talking about our date to see if I like you. French toast that. Keep your ass at home. Don't take his money. Ask all the questions you need to do. Because if you go out with us, we're expected to smash.
Okay, look it. I'm gonna give you an example. I have dated and dealt with people that I didn't actually were attracted to them when I first met them, but as I got to know them, I did become attracted to them. So that can happen too. You know,
this is what women do. They play games with the possibility of sex. The guys you went out with, were you paying all the bills? Were you paying for everything? 100%? No.
No.
Then it's bullshit. It's bullshit. I mean, you said
not saying that I expect for them to pay all the time, because I'm a nice girl. I'm from California. You know, we're
it has nothing to do with being fair. I mean, it's not. No. Look, did you grow up with your father?
My father died when I was 11 years old.
Well, you should have heard this somewhere in your life. Don't accept nothing from a man that you don't expect to do something for.
Yeah.
So what you're talking about, see, this is why so many women in your age range.
I think that's something we need to teach our young women, our children, that don't take anything from a man if you show that, if you know you're not going to give him anything in return, because it's a trade. Everything is a trade. I mean, even as a parent, you do things for your child because you know you have to do it, because you have to do it, right? But for someone out there, he doesn't need to do it. He's not obliged to do it. So if you take something from him, you know you're trading, so you have to give something in return. So I think we have to teach that kind of lesson to our young girls nowadays. We have to.
Are going to be destined to be alone because you're still trying to pretty it up. What you did was you ran game, you hustled, and you deceived dudes. And then you wonder why these guys get out here and become mean and fuck boys. Because they run into women like you playing games.
Okay, so from here
what's wrong with being upfront and saying, I'm not sexually attracted to you, I'm not going to go on a date with you? What's wrong with just doing that?
Nothing, because sometimes, you know, I mean, I'll just say, no, thank you, I'm not interested. I say that. And some guys, they might be mad.
Now. But you didn't do it then.
I didn't know how. I didn't have the knowledge to do that.
Okay, but you did know they wanted to have sex.
Yes. Who doesn't? I mean, it's kind of like.
But you weren't. That's the point.
Yeah, I didn't want to.
Well, see, that's the point. See, I want you guys to understand. Women know we want to have sex. They want to have sex. But see, what they do is you sit around and say, well, he accepted the date. He didn't have to do it. If you had a son, would you want somebody to treat your son that way?
No, but I will.
Then that's it. There's no but. See, anything you say before but is bullshit.
Wow, I just built the most amazing workflow on Monday.com.
You build your own workflow?
Here's the thing. You're still in the dating market, right? Do you want to be married one day?
I want to have kids and get married, but
all right. See. Well, the way you're coming across is your mindset is still where it was.
Yeah. It's
a chameleon rebel. And men pick up on this kind of stuff because you do not get, how tall are you?
I'm 5'2".
Dress size?
A 2.
So A woman who is cute, over 30, single, childless. It's crazy. That's what because you have run across plenty of suitable men. And you've gotten to be this age and unmarried with no kids. And that's what men think. So my thing is, what you want, cool. How do you plan on getting what you want?
Well, now I'm just putting myself out there a little bit more.
To do what?
Than what I was in the past. I was so... At one point, I just wanted to date an athlete or a basketball player or a rapper or something. I would only try to be, in the area or go to clubs, try to meet those type of people. But now I'm much more open. I guess older, and I don't know. I don't want to say.
She had a preference, and her preferences were more of basketball players, all ball players, athletes. But one of the things that women don't understand is that with those men, that category of men, they have money. They earn around 9 to 18 millions a year. So they can choose, they can decide. The pool of women for them is just crazy. It's not like maybe a normal single guy with a average salary. It's just crazy. So the difference is crazy. So if you're gonna have plenty of women throwing themselves on their feet, and they will choose and pick and decide who they run through or don't run through, or I don't know. But I think it's going to be difficult for her to kind of like readjust herself. It's going to be difficult because when you already have that mindset, and for you to go back and date an average or a regular guy with a regular income or average income, is going to be tough. It's going to be tough because the spending or the expenses are different, totally different. So, but she says she's putting herself out there, but she's not talking about the works that she has to do on herself. She has to change her mentality. She has to change what she expects from a man with a specific type of salary or income. So she has to look into that and work on herself to say, okay, 35,000, 45,000, that's fine, because we plenty of us around that range. But if you go like 50, 100K, you're reducing again your pool of men. So anyway, let's carry on and watch what she has to say.
I'm settling, but I'm just more open. I'm more mature.
Did you go to college? Did you hold the phone steady?
I went to school.
Could you hold the phone steady?
State LA.
Huh?
I went to Cal State LA.
Okay, could you just hold the phone steady because it's moving over? Could you set it down?
Oh.
So it doesn't move? Because I don't know if you ladies hear what you men.
Over here.
Go ahead, take your time.
Okay.
You got a book or something you can set it on?
Yeah, I'm doing my best because I really didn't expect to get on here, and I was relaxing watching TV, and I'm just so surprised.
Okay, but
Okay.
see, all right, wherever happened to you? Seemed like you just disconnected. All right, here's what men hear.
There I am.
Here's what men hear. I'm 36 years old. I used to run around and want to have athletes and entertainers, and you weren't doing that just because they're great guys. It was because of their resources and their attention.
All of the above.
Right. So now, and then you not even. So, man, you're coming across as a manipulative woman. You know men want to have sex. You're going out with men you're not sexually attracted to. Just because you had sex with one guy that you weren't initially sexually attracted to, y'all aren't honest. You don't enter into good faith, and then you get to be 36 and you say you want to have kids and all this other stuff. And here's what men are saying. All right, I need to know about her mindset. And what you're saying is I put myself out there. But what are you putting out there?
My look, what else do they want me to put? It only, I mean, like, I can talk to somebody for so long and, you know, my brain or whatever, but.
She puts her looks out there. You know, sometimes watching these videos gives me a headache, because if you see a person so entitled because they look cute or they a bit light skin and stuff like that, they think that they have the world on their feet. It's totally wrong. You can't see yourself 36, still not happening for you. It's because what you're putting out there is not what people want. It's not what people are after. So that's what I'm saying. You always have to check yourself. You always have to, because I remember even men, as men, when you're younger and you want to court a girl, you have to make sure you look good. You have to make sure that your hair is done. You've been to your barber. You're fit. You're going to the gym. You have a routine. You're eating healthy. So why do we know that we have to do it? Because we know that if we don't do it and then we don't have a job, there's no woman that's going to even look at us. Or you don't drive a nice car, there's no woman that's going to look at us. Or it's not, we say that we talk about that even at work. Yeah, when you're young, when you're 24, 25, 26, 27, you have to put in your work and create that kind of nice environment for you to get a woman. But why would a woman think that, oh, because she's light skinned, because she's cute? I mean, she's short, 5'2" is quite short for me. Anyway, she would think that there's nothing, that no area that she needs to improve. But then again, she's struggling. She's reaching 36, and she still does not have a bell in her mind, like clicking, like, listen, wake up, change your ways, change your aura, change what you're putting out there. I don't understand me. I don't understand these females. I don't understand. Literally, I don't. Like, but anyway, they're living in Wonderland.
After a while, they can't see. I can't see. So, anyways, I might not like them like they like me. You know, I might be a little more sweeter than what they thought I was. They might have thought I was a mean bad girl, but really I'm not. You know, so you just never know. Or then I thought I met somebody that I really was interested in that was in the music industry. But come to find out, he wanted to date girls that made more money than him.
I asked you, basically, what are you putting out there? And you said your look.
What else am I supposed to look? I mean, what else am I supposed to put out there?
Okay, let's go with that. How many kids do you want to have?
2, or I'll be fine with 1.
Can you turn off the TV or whatever? Who's that? It's a background noise. What is that?
My friend talking that wants to be a part of it too.
No.
Tell me you got a boyfriend. You just talking to that.
I have a boyfriend, but I mean, he's a boyfriend. We not married, so that means I'm still single.
That's true.
No, I'm single. If I'm not married, I'm single. No, we not.
That's not your boyfriend, is it?
No.
All right. Do you have another room we can go into?
Yes.
Why don't you do that?
Okay. Wait, the lights don't work?
Mm-hmm. Alrighty then.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm like, what's going on?
Well, we're trying to figure that one out.
Okay, there we go.
All right. So yes, if you're not married, you're single.
Yeah, period.
Okay.
There's no other way to
But you said you want to have 2 kids.
Yes.
Do you want to have to work to pay significant bills after you're pregnant and married with the first child?
No, that's why I never had kids before.
I'm talking about after you're married.
No.
Once you're married, do you want to have to work
No.
after?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Stop. Turn off your comments or whatever so you can focus on the conversation. I'm trying to have a conversation.
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
What percentage of the family financial load do you want to have to be responsible for a lifetime? For your 2 kids and your husband, what percentage of the overall family financial load? Meaning, do you want your kids to be able to go to college if they want to?
Yes.
Do you want to be able to travel nationally and internationally with your family?
Yeah, I already had traveled by myself, but yes,
Okay.
if I did have a husband, I would.
Let me.
Yes, I don't want to have to pay for anything if I'm
Okay,
there.
so you want to be a housewife?
Yes.
Okay. Were you raised to be a wife?
All my grandmas and my mom was.
That's a
wife.
yes or no. That's a yes or no.
Yes.
Your mother was a housewife?
Yes.
Your father died at what age?
My father died when he was.
When
30.
you were what age? When you were what age?
I was 11, but my mom never married my dad. She married my stepdad. So when I was born, I first knew my stepdad before I knew my dad.
How many children did your mother have? How many children?
4.
Any sisters?
I have 3 sisters. They all have kids.
Excuse me.
Except me.
Excuse me. It's 4 girls?
5. 3 girls, 1 boy.
So your mother, but they're not married?
One of my sisters is my younger sister.
But the other ones aren't? And the ones that aren't married have children?
Mm-hmm.
So ma'am, were they raised in a household with you?
Yep.
Then you weren't raised to be a housewife.
I'm the oldest. I don't know. I didn't do what they did. They didn't do what I did. I did everything separate and different than how they did.
Ma'am, don't get defensive.
I understand what you're saying.
Well, do you think you're moving like a woman who's a housewife?
Why not?
That's not, no, you don't answer a question with a question. I ask you a question. Do you think you're moving like a woman who's a housewife?
Yes. I take care. I have.
Is the house a cave?
No, listen.
You're moving like a damn barbarian. There's no listen, ma'am. You're talking about you went around. You were grouping for athletes. You manipulated dudes. You got a boyfriend now, and now you want to be a housewife, and all you bring to the table is your looks. And I'm just going with it. But how much is a man going to pay your 36-year-old self to be a housewife? How much is he going to have to make to take care of you and 2 kids?
Whatever it is to maintain the life.
What state do you live in?
I have 2 residents. I live in Texas, and I also live in Los Angeles. And I pay both my rents by myself. My boyfriend has.
Congratulations. I don't care if you can do what adults do. I'm really doing my best, man, but you're about to make me go there.
This
is because of your attitude. I need you to chill out. 5 seconds.
Okay.
This is not a good place to be in. I'm trying to have a conversation with you, but you're over here trying to cap or whatever, and I don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
I asked you, how much would a man need to make to provide for you and 2 children annually?
Probably about $200,000.
In what state?
California, both in California.
Man, no way. I just left LA. 2 slices of pizza and a soda is $17.
Well, where were you?
No, ma'am, I was in LA. Look, ma'am, I do this for. Listen, this is part of the problem. You ladies don't know how much it costs to be a man in charge of stuff. $200,000 in LA? No way. You want upper class children. Each one of your children is going to cost around $480,000 to raise. That's almost $1 million worth of kids. Plus, you don't plan on doing anything. And he has to pay all your bills, all your things, and you. And then he has to have what he does. You're talking every bit about $400,000 a year. That's why you're talking about athletes and musicians and all that other kind of stuff. And that's cool. And what percentage of men make that kind of money?
I want to have a bit of conversation, right? So let's say she said she works and pay her own bills, which is what normal adults or when you leave your parents' home, you do anyway. So that's normal. That's normal. Everyone does that. Women, young men, young girls, when you're 18 or you leave your parents' house, you have to support yourself. Then again, I don't know how come it's not easy for a woman to do the math, because if you look at how much a mortgage or a rent, if you're renting, it's cost, how much it costs, right? And then you see on average, if you want to live in a 3 bedroom house, 4 bedroom house, 8 bedroom house, in what state, for example, in the US, but in the UK, where I'm from, you have to see in London, the price of the property in London is not the same price in Birmingham. It's not the same price in Scotland. It's not the same price in Wales. It's not the same price in Northern Ireland. But London is more expensive, right? So it depends on how many bedrooms you want to have. It depends on how many kids you want to have. Then you have to count and see how much would it cost to afford all that. And then on one person's salary, that's crazy. So what you want to do is stay at home, chill, which I have no problem. I love that. I would love my wife to do that. I have no problem with that, right? But in today's day and age where everything is expensive, properties, house price is expensive, mortgage is crazy, interest rate is unbelievable high. So how would you even allow yourself to leave all that burden on one person? I understand if the kids are younger or the kids are like maybe 1, 2, 3. I mean, under, let's say 3, 4 years old. I understand you need to be a stay-at-home mom or mother, but it means that you're not going to go on holidays. You can't go on holiday to Paris. You can't go on holiday to Tanzania. You can't go on holiday to Namibia. You can't go on holiday to Ghana. You can't go on holiday to Cameroon. So you cannot go on holiday. That's impossible, because to go on holiday for, let's say, a household of 5 people, you need minimum 1K just on the flight tickets per person, minimum. So let's say it's already 5K for 5 people, 3 kids and then 2 adults, or four, let's say 3.5 for 3 kids and 2 adults. For now, you'll stay over there. How long you're gonna stay? What hotel you're gonna rent? Pay. It's crazy. Even if you have to pay for like a flat or a house, property where you're gonna stay during your holidays, it's still costing you money. It does, because even when I'm taking my holiday and I have to bring my family to a cottage in Wales, because I'm in England, in Wales, northern Wales, it would cost 400, around 446 just for 2 nights. Imagine you want to do a week, you want to spend a week. That's not food counted. Not the food is not included. The transportation, petrol to get there is not included. And then if you go through a road where there's a toll, you have to pay for toll. You have to pay for the toll. So I don't understand how come women do not even take 5 seconds to do that little simple math. Like, listen, I'm gonna need to have a pocket money for my husband because I need to look pretty. I need to have my hair done. I need to have my makeup and shit out of my nails and look pretty for him all the time. That's fine. I love it. I love my woman to look pretty. But then it's an extra cost. So to get your hair done, maybe $200 a month. Your nails, let's say what, 40, 50, right? Now you probably need to buy a shoe. Not every month you're gonna have to buy a shoe, but if and you need to have your own female thing that I can't say here, but then again, it's cost money. So you're gonna have to be only just by yourself, just for you, for your maintenance, to be between $300 to $400 a month. That's not rent and bills included. No, it's just for you to look pretty, right? So the guy is maybe earning what? Let's say 47, 42, 47, or 50K. That's unbelievable. Me, I don't know. I don't know. And the question I'm asking myself, let's have a conversation. The question I'm asking myself is the fact that if you have a normal job, which means you're getting up in the morning at 9 and you go to work and come back at 5 and you get your paycheck at the end of the month, then I don't think every woman would think the way she's thinking. Maybe when you're around people that give you money for you to survive, I understand that because you don't feel the reality of your paycheck. That if you miss 2 days and not go to work, then that's going to be heavy on you, right? Imagine your husband, he can't get to work tomorrow. He can't go because he has a little bit of fever. What are you going to do? You're going to die of hunger? Your kid's going to go to school because there's no petrol or fuel in the car? What are you going to do? But if you have a type of lifestyle which is financed by a guy and you don't work and you don't have a paycheck, it's understandable you would think that way. But if you wake up in the morning and you go and hustle, I don't think you should. Anyway, just play the video.
Maybe 10, 15, I don't know, not that much.
Do you care if he's black? Do you care if he's black or not?
In California.
Do you care if he's black or not?
Yeah, I want him to be black.
So what percentage of black men? What percentage of black men? What? See, when I'm talking, that means you stop. That's the only one rule. Can we agree to that, please?
Yeah. Yes.
Because it's disrespectful. What percentage of black men earn over $400,000? You say 10, 15%?
Maybe 30.
And where'd you go to college?
Cal State LA.
Would you be surprised to find out that 10% of American males earn $100,000?
Where on earth do you think people earn $300,000 to $400,000? $300,000 to $400,000 is not just like, I don't know, like pebbles on the streets. That's quite high income. That's very, 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 very high income. Very high income. Even when you see big heads and managers and stuff like that, they some businesses, they don't even earn that. Even doctors in the UK, they don't earn $400K a year. No, they don't. So, because I say, when a woman wants her husband or partner to be able to earn a certain amount of money, then you need to look at what kind of job title, job environment he should be in for him to earn that kind of money. Type on Google. Google will tell you. Google will tell you the salary and the job title that goes with that type of salary. And then you'll find out that, oh, shit, I need to probably put myself with surgeon. I need to be closer to surgeons. Then, do you think a surgeon will look at you like a wifey material or just like, you know what I mean? Like, for a period of time. It's easy to just give a number, but Google it. Do some research. Don't be lazy. Do some research. Find out. Anyway.
$100,000 or more, 10% make $100,000 or more. When you're talking about making $250,000 or more, that's 3%. Making $400,000, you're talking about 1% of American men. And when you talk about black men, it's roughly about 10%, half of 1%. So if I had 100 black men, you're talking about one in that room. And let me ask you this. That one man can meet your socioeconomic standards, right? Which are pretty high. That means he can meet a lot of women. Why would he choose you over the thousands of other women who are coming at him?
Because I'm natural and I am willing to work. I have been working if I needed to. And I don't have any kids and I'm cute and I'm willing and able to do what I need to do as a wife or mother. What more would he want? I don't, I'm not fat. I got a degree. It's not a master's, but it's something.
So you think a man goes out here and makes himself a top 1% man and adjust. That's like an athlete. And to win at that level, what do you get if you win? What do you get when you win a championship?
A ring.
Or what is it commonly known as? A trophy, right?
Yes.
Are you a trophy wife?
I can be.
I didn't ask, can you? Are you a trophy wife?
Definitely I am.
What would you rank yourself? Just your face, fresh face out of the shower.
Well, I'm fresh right now, so I'll say like an 8.
An 8? So you put yourself up there with Beyonce?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a little bit younger than Beyonce, and I still look like I'm in my 20s.
So, again, you're Monique. You think that a man, just because you're natural and you're cute, what else could he want? All right,
and I have a bachelor.
Hey.
Okay.
So, do you plan on homeschooling your children?
No.
If
I don't
private school, private school, or public school?
Probably private.
Okay. So, do you plan on having a housekeeper?
Definitely.
A maid?
I have one now.
So you're gonna have someone else to help prepare meals too?
No, I cook really well.
Okay. So in other words, all you're going to do is incubate a child.
No. You make that sound so.
He's right. All she has to do is just incubate a child. So she's not going to do even any house chores. No. She won't do the dishes. She won't clean. She won't do the bed. She won't do the laundry because she's going to have someone to help her. I didn't see that coming. And in that person, you will have to pay. So guess what? It comes down to the man now to be able to afford that. What if he cannot? So what happens? Maybe she would ditch him. I don't know, but I think we're asking a bit too much from men, we're asking a bit too much. Life itself is difficult, and the society structure is the way it is, and everyone have to fight to get his little piece of the cake. But then when you have a young woman, cute like her, that can't put in an effort, it's quite discouraging. I'm sorry, it's quite discouraging.
Man, you weren't famous before, you are now.
You said she belongs to the street. Look, I waited so long to be able to have kids and to do everything. I always wanted to really do everything right. So that's why I never.
Why are you? What kind of professions would a man need to have in order to make $400,000 or more legally?
Maybe a lawyer. I dated a few lawyer people before.
Lawyer people?
I don't know, a professional. And
No. I want specifics. You're 30, almost 40. You're closer to 40 than you are to 30. I need you a little more specific. You said a lawyer. You dated lawyer people. Okay, good. You dated lawyer people. What other kind? Okay.
I dated.
What? No. I asked you what kind of professions. We got
a teacher, a lawyer.
Excuse me. What kind of teacher?
What kind of teacher was he? An English teacher.
At what level?
High school.
High school English teachers make almost $500,000 a year, do they?
No, probably. I don't know. It didn't seem like that much, but yeah, they weren't poor. They have a nice car. If they make, depending on what district they're in or what city, then yeah.
So I want you to understand. So the people at the local high school are making $400,000 on a teaching certificate.
Well, depends on where you say local. You mean local?
Yeah. Okay. What else, man? Okay, ma'am. Okay. Teachers. Then what else? Lawyers and teachers. What else?
regular working people, people that own
No,
cannabis stores.
professions. Professions, man. I'm asking, this is just something, it's not a trick question. You want a man that's earning this kind of money, you should at least be able to understand what he should do for a living.
What pool?
I
What pool
dated
is in?
people that
I
own
didn't ask who you dated. I asked you what kind of professions.
cannabis.
Cannabis is not a profession. Cannabis is a rapper, but it's not a profession.
I'm talking about in the medical marijuana industry. Like, but big though.
How many
Okay,
of them?
what else?
How many of
What
them?
else?
And who else have I dated?
I have not, ma'am, please.
Athletes.
Ma'am, I need you to look forward. I need you, see, you're talking again, and I'm I asked you what professions. I'm not asking you who you dated. I'm simply asking you, of the wide world out there, what kind of professions would a man need to have to make $400,000 or more legally? At 36 years old and a college graduate, you should be able to focus and answer that question.
Probably a barber that works on set. You know, it's just different. It just depends on what level you on of your profession. Period. You could be a barber and you could a barber off.
So I want you guys to understand. I want you to understand, ma'am, do not overtalk me. What is wrong with you?
She's 36, but she's still a child in her mind. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry to say that, because she cannot even get the meaning of the question. She can't even get the sense of the question. She can't even understand what that question is about. That question is to find the pool of the people you want to date that earns that type of money of $400K a year. But then she goes around to start telling you what type of people she dated, the teacher and stuff like that. Teachers don't even make more than 60 or 65K a year. That's impossible in the UK, especially. I don't make more than that. So you're not going to see a teacher with 100K. And an English teacher with that kind of salary, 100 to 400, you are out of your mind. That's why I said women just say things and they can't even check the facts on internet. They can't even be bothered to just take the bloody phone that they spend 24/7 on and check the facts on the internet. When you want to do something, you always have to look who you're competing against, where you need to go and do those things, who are the people who are doing it, you have to make your own research. So she wants her husband to earn a type of money or salary, but she doesn't know what pool he's in or what kind of people she has to look into or pay attention to because they earn that type of salary, so she doesn't get deviated to the nonsense and stuff. No, she doesn't, because for her, a marijuana medical person will get 400K. Yes, it's illegal business now, probably, yeah, but how many of them are out there that do that kind of job? Or that own that kind of businesses? So how many? But an English teacher is impossible. And in high school, no way. No way in high school. 100K is way top for an English teacher. It's no. You could have just said a professor or university professor. He can be around 100 to 150K. Yeah, understandable. But it has to be also a different type, a specific type of professor, which is maybe a professor that teaches science or physics and stuff like that. But when you start talking about languages or literature, they don't pay much regarding that area. That's impossible. It's impossible. A literature professor is not going to earn the same amount of money as a scientist. No. A professor scientist, no. Anyway, I think I've got enough for today with this video. If you want to watch the rest of the video, you can go to Kevin Samuel's video and channel, I meant to say, and watch the remaining 4 minutes. So I think we need to educate our young women. We need to educate our daughters, and tell them that life is not built the way they're thinking. They have to get out of that bubble and be more objective. So on this note, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you.